while, and I wasn't allowed to use a jackhammer. You could only use a bar and a pick. They cooled it down. You had to take the first lining out. And my pain and my work used to be so bad, sometimes I'd want to cry. Being that lady all by myself, I had my shirt off, the dust used to keep back just to keep the dust out of your mouth. I looked at my fellow workers eating that dirt, and the guys that worked on a coke oven sucking up that disease. We made these riches for these people and our productivity, American workers. They haven't turned our back on the gaming that they did is a disgrace. When Joe Biden says it sounds patriotic about taxes, he really meant those guys that were picking up their bags of money and moving their money and hiding it offshore to avoid taxes. See, when you avoid taxes, we don't think that's unpatriotic. It is unpatriotic. Especially the rich that did it. And that's what he meant. Of course, they took it out of content like they do everything. But this election is really about people like Kathy changing America and making it different for all of us. I can go through a litany of things. I'm obviously talking to the choir here about the issues in this election. This election is really about every one of you. And it's about your children. And it's about what America's all about. It's about what we're so proud about in this flag. What America really means to us. Barack Obama and Kathy bring to us a freshness America, a proud America, that the rest of the world doesn't detest us or hate us. We want a president that's not only strong about we are as a nation, our military, but strong about compassion, strong about love and about peace all over the world. That's how we get the world to get along. That's how we make better trading agreements, because there's a little bit of trust. And it isn't always based on greed. It's based on what you live in your communities and what the Shenango Valley always had with its neighbors. And I remember how you rallied together here when that hurricane came through here and blew half of the golf course off the map over here. And people rallied together on behalf of each other. That's what people are about. We need Congress persons and Kathy and Brother Ryan and Obama to be in the White House, because that's what they feel. They feel compassion for people and compassion for what our life's all about. One that they believe in one another, and that's what's so important. That's what I want my grandchildren to be raised about. Live in a nation that they don't have to be feared. That every day Rush Limbaugh is yelling fear, 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 fear. Okay, fear for this, fear for that, fear for this, fear for that. People get paranoid. They're paranoid with their neighbors anymore. And it's a shame. We need to change this nation not only in this direction economically, but we need to change this direction what we all believe in as community and base community things and believing in one another. That's why Farrell was so strong. You had a community. You had a community based on each other. Dahlkemper was so strong. We had the greatest respect because we looked at each other and we knew that although we played sports hard, we loved one another and we'd stand up for one another. That's what America's about. That flag's about all of you. It's your flag. It's not Wall Street's flag. It's not the George Bush's flag. It's not the John McCain's flag. It's about rich and elitists. It's about all of us. And we're going to rebuild this nation. You need to understand that we're going to have a whole new kind of economic system in this world. You want a president that's going to worry about people in the Shenango Valley and the Beaver Valley and over in the Mahoning County areas and etc. across this country. Is going to worry about the middle class. Not somebody that's going to go back to the country club and lead this world and take care of only a few. We're about to change this nation in a number of different ways. Our whole financial system is going to be changed. Everything that you do, even the way you get paid, the way the credit lines, that's going to be a tremendous, tremendous change. And the worst part of it, we haven't seen that tidal wave hit us yet. Because unemployment, even though it's high, it's 6.1% in Pennsylvania. In some areas it's as high, but in most places it's a little bit under 6. It's coming. I'm telling Allegheny, London earlier this morning, the guys on the bus were telling me is that, you know, they announced the layoff. We're getting layoffs starting to hit. Starting to hit here, it's going to hit them. It's like this wave coming now after what they did in Wall Street. Now it's going to come down to your street. See, my dad remembers that. My dad came to this country in 1908. He was 4 years old. He just died 2 years ago, 102 years old. My dad remembers finally loving this country. Him and his brother and his sister.